to your offense? Would it be the triangle, or how would that rank, just in terms of the habits that are ingrained?
Yeah, well, not only that, it's the length of time that they were doing the triangle, and it's a non-traditional type offense. People use bits and pieces of it like we do, but you know we're changing a lot, and we're changing the terminology too, not just where we go or anything like that, but what we say and how we do things, and then we're trying to change things defensively too, and we're doing it on the fly, and you know other teams are doing the same thing. And so it's not easy, and that's why I'm imagining. I mean, some of these scores you look at. I said this before. You know, we played Portland up there. Obviously, they beat us, and we both, you know, have a 2-hour flight to our next destination. And you know, you're both playing teams that have a 2 and whatever record or something like that. And you know, we barely win, and Portland gets walloped. You know, and they're supposed to be the best team in the West, and you know, so how does that make sense? I don't know yet. You know, but. In time, I guess it'll shake out how it's supposed to. But you know, I see progress within our team. I mean, you know, had a chance to win the first game, and we just kind of fell apart up in Sacramento. And you take those 2 games away, and our last 7 were 5-2, with our 2 losses being at Denver and at Portland. And we had a chance in both those games. So I'm okay with our progress. We just have to keep making sure that we stay focused throughout the course of this early part of the season, in case we take it on the chin a couple more times, which, you know, knock on wood, but we may.
What's been the most challenging part in this process of wanting to, you know, expedite this process and feed them information versus, you know, also trying to have that balancing with trying to find days off?
Yes, for me, man, and I said this many times, but trying not to keep them too long, and trying to find the balance of, you know, how long to keep them, when to bring them in, and when to just say, hey, you know what, it doesn't matter. We need to rest, and hopefully we can go play and get it done based on energy.
Right.
So for me, that's been the toughest part.
Is that something that you can plan long term, or have you had to just kind of react based on how everything's going?
I felt like I had to react because I was excited when I found out that we were allowed to have 6 days of 2-a-days in training camp. And when we got into training camp, just practicing every day, and the length of our first practice, you know, was 3+ hours, and it wasn't conducive to use all 6 days worth of 2-a-days. So you know, you just kind of had to be ready for anything, which I felt we were, but it's constant adjustment for us as well as it is everybody in the league.